do today? We're gonna learn and play, sing a song and pray. That's right. God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families. That's right. God's always right there. Woo! Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world. Hey, friends! My family and I are on a trip to California to visit family. And guess what? We just landed. It was the smoothest landing of ever. We were like... Boom. I'm so excited to be here in California. That was quite the trip. But I've been learning a lot about how God is with us all along the way.
Thanks for flying with us today. Have a great time in Cali. What's your name?
That's my name!
Your name is that?
No, my name is Callie. You just said it.
Oh, your name is Callie. Well, that is a lovely name. Have a great time in Cali. Callie.
Wait, you are the pilot of the plane.
I sure am.
Wow, the pilot of this flight. I can't believe it. That's so cool.
You want to see the cockpit? That's where we steer the plane and where the controls for the plane are.
Serious? I can go into the cockpit? Is that what it's called?
Yep, you got it. And yep, come on in. Well, Callie, my name is Captain Marie, and this is the cockpit of the plane that just flew you and your family to California.
Wowzers! This is just the coolest thing of ever! Look at all the buttons and controls, important looking things. You know what all this stuff does?
I sure do. And I had to learn it. It took a very long time, but I love it. So even though it was hard, it was fun too.
So Captain Marie, what does a pilot do? You just fly the plane?
Yes and no. Flying the plane means making sure everything is right the whole time. We have to know if the wind is too strong. We have to know if other planes are nearby. And my co-pilot sits where you are and talks to me throughout the whole flight, all along the way. And if anything goes wrong, we have to make it right. It's a big job.
Yes, sounds like it. What's your favorite part of being a pilot?
That's another good question. You ask good questions, Callie. I can tell you wonder about a lot of things.
I do wonder about a lot.
My favorite part of being a pilot is just what I said. I can work with my co-pilot to make it right. It reminds me of how God does things in my life too.
Whoa! I need to keep wondering about this while we check out our Bible story for today.
Today's Bible story comes from Job chapter 42. After Job lost everything he had, he cried out to God for an answer. God didn't answer Job's question exactly, but God reminded Job that he could trust God because God is bigger than he could even understand. God was happy that even through the worst moments in his life, Job still did what was right. And now, God was going to make things right again. First, God made things right with Job and his friends. God was not happy that Job's friends had made Job feel worse and did not speak the truth about God. But Job prayed for his friends, and God forgave them. Next, God made everything right for Job. Everyone who knew Job before came over for a party. They comforted Job and gave him silver coins and gold rings. God also gave Job his health back and even gave him more sheep, oxen, camels, and donkeys than he had before. Job had more children to enjoy spending time with. He ended up living a very long life and got to see his grandchildren and great-grandchildren grow up. Through everything that happened, Job trusted God. God helped Job rebuild his life. Everything that was lost was given back and made right. Even when things seem to go all wrong, we can trust God will make everything right.
So God is kind of like a co-pilot?
Well, I would definitely say that God is more like a pilot than a co-pilot. Because, as we see in Job's story, God was in control all along the way. But like a co-pilot does, God does help us make things right when things go wrong. I've never been a part of a flight where things went as wrong as they did for Job.
That would be a pretty bumpy ride.
Yes, it would. A very bumpy ride. But God was there. Another thing we have to do here in the cockpit is trust each other. I have to trust my co-pilot, and my co-pilot has to trust me. If we didn't, it would not be good. Job trusted God, no matter how bumpy the ride got, and we can do the same.
Oh yeah, we can trust God will make everything right. Can I push any of these buttons? I kind of want to push all of them, but I won't.
Here, I'll show you a few that you can push before you have to go.
This has been quite the journey, and it's only just beginning. Thanks so much for coming along and learning and growing with me, friends. Thanks, Captain Marie.
My pleasure, co-pilot Callie.
Peace.